We still gonna come along good. I want to say good morning to Ohio, California, Florida, Lafayette Parish, all those that's listening to us online, offline. You know, I want to thank you guys for allowing us to come into your home, into your eyes, to your heart, and to your ears. And y'all know every Friday morning. Can't wait till Friday to get here so we could get our spirit ignited. You know, I would like her to come on maybe a couple of minutes later than what she do, but we're gonna let her go on and ignite our spirit this morning. Good morning, prayer warrior.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning, and thanks for the honor of sharing this delicious word with you. I'm hearing a lot of static here. Okay, the word begins with, let me prepare you for the day that stretches out before you. I know exactly what this day will contain, whereas you only have vague ideas about it. You would like to see a map showing all the twists and turns of your journey. You feel more prepared if you somehow visualize what is on the road ahead. However, there is a better way to be prepared for whatever you will encounter today. Spend quality time with me. I will not show you what is on the road ahead, but I will thoroughly equip you for the journey. My living presence is your companion each step of the way. Stay in continual communication with me. Whisper my name whenever you need to redirect your thoughts. Thus, you can walk through this day with your focus on me. My abiding presence is the best roadmap available. Also, strive to trust me in more and more areas of your life. Anything that tends to make you anxious is a growth opportunity. Instead of running away from these challenges, embrace them, eager to gain the blessings I have hidden in the difficulties. If you believe that I am sovereign over every aspect of your life, it is possible to trust me in all situations. Don't waste energy regretting the way things are or thinking about what might have been. Start at the present moment, accepting things exactly as they are, and search for my way in the midst of these circumstances.
Yes.
Trust is like a staff you can lean on as you journey uphill with me. If you are trusting me consistently, the staff will bear as much of your weight as needed. Lean on, trust, and be confident in me with all your heart and mind. This information could be found in Exodus 33:14, John 15:4-7, also Psalms 52:8, Proverbs 3-4.
Wow.
Chapter 4 and verses 5-6.
6.
This is your prayer warrior, Ruby Nell. I love you guys. I love reading the word and sharing it with you, with all of us. Thank you for giving me that honor.
Oh yes, you're a blessing to the Community Matters show. And Brother Paul, you know, when we did sound check with Brother Paul was ready. You know.
I love Brother Paul,
Yeah.
Brother Jay. I love the whole staff and family, right? You guys definitely have my vote.
Yes. Well, we thank you for igniting our spirit this morning. It's always a blessing to have our spirit ignited on a Friday morning. And we're going to always thank you, love you for all that you do for the Community Matters show.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank guys. I love you guys.
Love, prayer, agape. That's what Brother Paul is saying. You know, well, we're going to get on with the show. And I'm going to say good morning again. I'm your host, Wallace Senegal. And we're going to give a disclaimer. Everything that is said on the Community Matters Show, and the host, Wallace Senegal, is totally responsible for the contents of this show. AOC, Cox Communication, LUS have nothing to do with it but allowing us on the air. So with that, I got my guest this morning, and he's not a guest, he's the producer of the show, Brother Jay Vallow.
How you doing, man? First, I want to give a big shout out to AOC Community Media. Thank you so much. In these times, having a community-based platform in South Louisiana is the most important thing at the top of the pyramid. Given we don't know with this new administration, where Skip, William, Brother Shahid, Sister Khadijah, and all those who make it possible, and Jacob too. Jacob.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
You know, well, Brother Jay, this morning we got a lot to
man,
talk
I got a hangover, man. I didn't drink no Irish whiskey, but I got a hangover. You know, it might be.
Yeah, well, you know, we had a rocky road this week. You know,
but those of us who, you know, like someone who's pulling for the Kansas City Chiefs, someone who's pulling for the opposition. Some got to win, some got to lose. But we hopefully, Brother Wise will allow me to give my take on it. You know,
you should be allowed to.
Well, yeah, I'm trying to get it all in before the 2 months out. The FCC looking a little different. But look, the issue I want to speak on something locally. KLFY TV 10 did a report on one of the documentaries that's out called "Am I a Racist?" That's by conservative, produced by conservative columnists, and he actually came to this area, my hometown of New Iberia, and he spoke with a good friend of ours. You remember the character called Borat? He did a satire on when he went and talked to people who they presume was ultra-conservative or even borderline racist, right? And so he made fun of them. Well, Matt Walsh did the reverse thing in this documentary, and he came and he talked to activists, to talk to the so-called DEI, or whatever, in the woke crowd. And he did a satire. So I want to say to my brother Donovan, don't allow yourself to be used in these times. These are some serious issues. Don't have the experience like Brother Wallace or myself or so forth. And people might say, well, you guys are doing better now than y'all were doing in the 30s and the 40s and the 60s. No, Brother Donovan. These people came just to make a joke out of people who are, with all the stuff, the smoke is cleared, still the issue with Ronald Green hasn't been resolved. The officers who engage risk. So you got to ask, Brother Donovan, you got to ask him what is real racism. So don't let yourself be duped into participating in something that's just going to make a joke about of what people have been fighting for a long, long time. So I want to say that in the opening, the movie called Am I a Racist by Matt Walsh.
Well, right now, since the election, Channel 10 broadcasted this, where they're sending racist texts out that we getting ready to go back to the cotton field and things like this here. That's one thing my mother and father never did. Push this hide go. I got an awesome God that protects me at all time. Not some of the time, all time. So, Brother Jay.
And the other issue, Brother Paul, is one of the things was immigration, right? On day one, he could round up a lot of the people, migrants or immigrants. So of the hundreds of people who I know working in the sugarcane industry, driving those sugarcane truck boys of Hispanic descent, and you basically tell, where they're from. You're not going to round up those people. That's a lie, and they were playing the community. Those industry will be hurt. The construction industry, Lamar and Company was building Lafayette General. I witnessed going into the hospital the people who were constructing all. You're not going to round up these people because the same people that own these companies gave heavily to the Republican Party. So I'm saying, why a big lie like that, and why we fell for it? Cause people to overwhelmingly vote for Donald Trump.
Yeah, well, during the campaign, the wall was already built. Half of it is rusted now, and the rust is getting ready to take it down. But you can't just build a wall on the Texas-Mexico border. You got to build it all around the United States because we got Canada and all those other states that's people is coming into. You got to build a wall for the airport, the trains, the planes, everything. People is coming in, on visas, and when they come in, they stay. Some of them come here and they try to find a wife or a husband, to marry them so they could stay in the United States. So all these little play games that they played, as far as the immigrants and things like that. It rained, it still flood. The streets still flood because they allow trash to go in the drainage. And trash is what's plugging up the drainage. You could dread the Vermilion River all you want. Long as you got trash in those drainages, they got, and this is what causing flood, the drainage. You could do something better, to stop all the trash from going in the drain. But as long as you're allowing the trash to go in the drain, they're gonna plug it up, y'all. You put hair and everything else in the drain, it's gonna plug it up. You put the wrong thing. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Well, not just that, Brother Paul. What they doing, instead of putting the big pipes in, they put little pipes. Is the trash going in the drain? New Orleans had a problem with drainage problem. When they start addressing it, guess what they had in the drain? Bees, and more bees. They was taking it out. They used a backhoe to take all the bees out the drain and stuff like this here. Well, they came up with a scenario. Put a screen in the front of the drains where the bees can't go in. The problem, other than getting somebody to dredge the Vermilion River, and when they dredge the Vermilion River, it's supposed to make it where it could hold more water. Yeah, it could hold more water, but the water got to get there. And it floods the street where you live at because they have nothing but trash in the drain, and that's what we got to understand, Oh, we got a call coming in. Good morning, caller. Welcome to the Community Matters Show.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Brother Paul from Lake Charles.
Yeah.
I don't know where to start, man.
Good morning. How's your hangover? We want to know how's your election hangover?
Well, they got me on a suicide watch right now.
No, don't do it, brother. Don't do it. There's always sunshine around the corner.
And God. And they voted for the devil.
Yeah.
I can't say it any clearer than that.
Well, let me ask you something before you. I know, Brother Wilder, but here's this: do you think the Democratic Party, we need to perform an autopsy on it to find out what's wrong? Because that's what I'm hearing. Roland Martin going off. We hear Democratic Party. We already know how these Democrats are in the state of Louisiana. You tell me, brother, how you feel about that?
I'm gonna be honest with you. take the money out of both parties, and they're gonna have to come to the people.
Mm-hmm.
But as long as they got homeless people, man.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. I mean, you know, they're doing things, money. Everything is money. And all of the people, them kids that voted for Trump, don't have nothing compared to what Trump has.
Mm-hmm.
Trump is a billionaire. He lives in a big mansion or whatever you call
On
it.
a golf course.
They don't have that.
Well,
You know, all
Yeah.
the homeless people they have everywhere, not just in Louisiana. They could give somebody something.
Mm-hmm.
And that trickling down to the tax cut, that ain't
well,
gonna
well,
work.
look, well, you got tariffs, and you and Paul. I know y'all some consumers. What the tariffs gonna do is destroy the economy. I'm like this. I can't wait till he f things up big time, because that's what's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
If I could say FCC.
They own it. They own the United States now, because whatever happens, guess what? They can't blame the Democrats.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Well,
But you know what gets me? That hurts my heart.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That them guys are killing because he disrespect me. But these politicians are every day disrespecting. Why y'all gonna go to somewhere and kill them?
No. Well, listen, not saying, but if he gonna pardon Trump, pardon the people, Trump pardon the rappers that have detrimental lyrics, type stuff, and maybe it's applaud that if Kodak Black go back in the community and sing more drill music, we're gonna have more killing in our community, more genocide. So I'm not just saying. I mean, that's just conjecture. You know, it's not. Somebody say I'm crazy for saying something like that. But if you notice, that's who he's pardoning.
Well, my take is the Republicans stole the election. Because
Let's do it all over again. Yeah.
look, if Donald Trump would have lost that race,
Uh-huh.
he would have said the Democrats stole the race. So I have rights to say the Republican Party. I got to accept him as the title of president, but I know he's not going to send me $1 million because I don't talk
Oh,
about it.
he gonna write some stimmy, all right. He gonna write a couple of little stimmy, but who gonna pay for that in the long run if that happens?
We're going to come back and have to pay for
Well,
it.
nobody gonna be paying taxes. He gonna give tax cuts to those big corporations. Now, Amazon is getting richer. When you notice Jeff Bezos' brother on the line, Jeff Bezos refused to endorse Kamala Harris because he already knew what was the game was about to go on.
Yeah.
So that tells you a whole lot right there. I'm sorry, I won't be able to order no more cameras from Amazon. The tariffs got me.
Yeah. Well, 4 hours to figure it out because I don't play with my phone like talking about it. My phone is basically, I might text you, I'm going to answer my phone, talk to you on my phone. Everybody asks me for my email address. Yeah, okay. I'm going to send you my email address. But when I look at my email, I got so much to read, I get sleepy because I'm reading so much, So, but some people, they go to your house. When they get there, they say hello, whatever, and they're on their phone. You're talking to them, they're not paying.
I don't know, my sister. I can't stand it no more.
Well, I say I survived Nixon. I survived Ronald Reagan. I survived the Bushes. I survived President Carter,
But-
Kennedy, Obama, Trump, and now Biden. Now I got Trump again.
It's a different thing. He got his hand on the nuclear weapons. That's what I'm worried about. More crazier than him.
Yeah, but
go ahead and do it, Trump. Go ahead and do it. We got to burn the house down to make the house all right. Elon Musk said that.
Yeah, but the thing of it is, he don't have control of that button by himself.
I hope so.
The
I hope so.
The Pentagon got control of that, and the armed forces got control of a lot of that stuff. So he can't just turn the key and press the button.
But then I don't think he could physically do that himself. In his condition. But caller, I'm sorry for all of that. But there's so much to unpack, man.
or what y'all drinking. You know what I'm scared of?
Yes.
I'm not scared of Trump. I'm really not. I'm more scared of Elon Musk because he's the
Elon.
billionaire.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
And he gonna do things
Yeah.
that fit him and make us work for nothing.
or even Bobby Kennedy with the person with free ecstasy for everybody. But serious, Elon Musk has all these government contracts that deal with intelligence, with the satellites and so forth. Now, way before that, the government should have situation would clash all the time. And so why is he getting all of this government funding, but he's directly against the administration that's funding him?
Okay, now.
But where he comes from and where he made his money at in Africa,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Guys, the best people.
Well, everybody hollering, Trump is a businessman. Trump is a businessman. He might be a businessman, but he done lost and bankrupt some of his companies.
Mhm.
You know, he lost a company in gambling. You know, and gambling bring you money. You know, those casinos, they don't spend. They might spend big money to put a casino up. And yeah, every now and then, well, let's see how he look. Let's let him win today, you know. But everybody don't go to that casino come out to be a winner.
I'm not getting off the topic, but I'm just thinking about Angola.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope they don't offend. I don't offend nobody. I'm just using that for example.
Embola Apartments?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
the way they live, the conditions, and they paying rent. If you under any, it don't have to be any government assistance. If you not
Anything that have to do with the government, as far as they giving aid to people, you have to be a registered voter with an address where you live at, you know. And I agree with you on that. I can't take that away from you.
Because all the mothers talking about, my food stamp is cut, and that did you go vote? Because if you don't go vote, you can't say anything.
Right.
They're giving you something, and that's why the Republican is. Harris said she's gonna give $25,000 to every first-home buyer.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what? The people in River Ranch or Sugar Palm, that's the hardest thing to buy a house, a down payment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, majority of the time you get paid. Some people get paid, but they can't save enough to get their home. The down payment.
Yeah.
And that's the problem.
Well, 10 or 15 years ago, they had a program out for if you had a house that was almost unlivable, they would come in and give you $25,000 to do your home. Up to $35,000, they would give you a low interest loan, and maybe you paid $20 or $30 a month towards your monies. You know, that program went away. I don't know if it went to what they call those people that building houses, Habitat.
Every kid?
No, Habitat. Habitat. I don't know if it went to Habitat, but I know Habitat is building a whole lot of houses here and things like this here. So that's a good thing, you know. I don't have no problem. They putting houses on a lot of land that's been vacant here in Lafayette. Over there off of Madeline. They done built maybe 10 houses and they still have room for 20 more. And it seemed like construction done stopped there. Is that happening to y'all in New Iberia, Brother Jay?
I really don't know.
Yeah, but they building here.
Yeah,
They're building here. But at the same token, you know, it seemed like the community that they're supposed to be representing. You know, they got this guy come on radio every Sunday morning and always talking crap. You know, but when you go in his district, the road is so bad, it's a shame, you know. I was talking to a gentleman the other day talking about Eva's Landry Road, you know, how awful condition it is. I talk about from 12th Street to Pinhook on Simcoe, awful condition. The road from Jefferson Interstate, how bad the road is. And seemed like to me, the people that you elect to represent you, they should be representing your district to better it, not to leave it like it is. And that right, brother?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know?
Yeah, but I'm still hang with the Democrat Party for one reason.
Yeah.
Every time they're in office, they try to help us and put things in place. But the next Republican administrator come there and rewrite it or abolish it.
Mm-hmm.
Affirmative action, we had that. You had to hire minorities. No, all the governors and everybody, people, maybe we might as well go right to work and keep the jobs over here. The job still lives.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's the kind of things they do to us.
Right.
Right.
And nobody says, you know, you think you're doing the right thing when they say, I'm going to pull the company out. And then Trump going to pardon the guys that January 6th.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He should pardon them.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, if you don't have a violent, if you
for.
don't have a violent crime, all of them should be pardoned. You know, not violence. I'm not for violence, but if you did a violent crime, you got to do your time. But like you say, those low-line drugs. Yep.
Before I go, man, I'm going to let y'all finish. Was on the watch. And he came there and promised y'all all kind of stuff. I guess the blue tarp going to come off the roof.
Yeah.
Because Trump won.
Yeah.
Well,
Look, guys, y'all have a good weekend. Be safe out there. And always a good show.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is they right now all the major, let's say, players with media, they are talking about it in, let's say, black media, the limited black media that we have. Roland, who's an analyst on CNN, he made some interesting points. Even the conscious movement made some interesting points. But the thing is, I'm a registered independent, like a lot of people are, but I tend to.
I just have to throw it in there. Go ahead.
Yeah. And the thing is this. We got to be able to analyze ground compared to think. But if you're rather back at the starting gate in America, if you're willing to do that just to say you're going to have black folk closer to you, then something is wrong with you and twisted. Because all black folks don't think alike. We all don't move alike. We want to be united. We're all trying to go down the same road, but there's different ways of doing it. And if you want to see your children struggle, you're the smartest, and they know that. He's not the smartest. Economically, he's not the genius. Morally, he's not a genius. Morally, he's not he's the one who probably in every Christian nationalist church, they ought to see the banner say, grab them by the PUS, whatever. That's how hypocritical they are. A woman or a person might be perceived as being black or of minority status. They'd rather pull for a racist out now who twins himself with the Ku Klux Klan. They'd rather pull. So you telling me what do the people in South Louisiana or the Acadiana, when we spell Acadiana with 3 Ks, what do Andy Nachman have in common with Donald Trump? They're all some damn racists.
Yeah.
And they want you to stop calling them racist. Pretty soon they can put laws on the book. You can't call nobody racist. So what do they have in common? They all some racists, Brother Paul. Fine with them being a racist. I just want to know what it is that caused them to vote for him.
I've been living under racism for 77 years. You know, it is. You know, you call me a low life, I'm gonna call you a low life. I remember this guy called me a bard one time, and I know he was waiting for me to go off and cuss him out like I don't know what. You know what I did? I said, boy, if I had your hand, boy, I would throw mine away, boy. I kept talking to him just like, well, I'm not going to call his name, but I said, I got to go too. I call him by his name, he called me by my name. You know, respect me, I'm going to respect you. You disrespect me, I'm going to disrespect you, but I'm going to do it in a nice, nasty way.
Well, here's the thing. We heard Albert Paul. I don't know if you lit our show on the radio. We had Albert Lee Guillory on, who's in black skin. Now, we didn't disrespect him or anything. We let him have his say, being on the media platform we on. The thing is, when he said, Brother Wallace, when he said he could sit down with the Klan and negotiate. What you can negotiate with people who want to kill you.
Right.
The Klan object is to get rid of you, to eliminate you off the planet. And you saying you want to negotiate, you want to be like, hey, give me another 4 weeks. Well, Donald Trump and those Republicans out there, the point is we could respect them and accept him as a president or on paper. But if he's making policies that destroy your community, if he's pushing policies that are going to have you incarcerated, if he's making things that are going to cause harm to you and your family, is he somebody to be respected or somebody to be loathed or somebody to be wary of and somebody where you have to defend yourself against? Out to kill me. You know, I'm just wary to put myself in the defense mode and be careful when he tells a cop, when you pull somebody over on the side of the road, don't be so nice, aka Ronald Green. And they wasn't so nice to Ronald Green. Ronald Green is dead for a couple of years, and he's still dead today as of November 8, 2024.
Well, Brother Paul, come on now.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. The Democrats act, even though he was an independent. What's his name? Yeah. I'm gonna pull up his name. I know Bernie is upset with the Democrats too. He upset besides Roland Martin, but Bernie is a fair weather liberal friend. We call that. They only with you for certain things, you know. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. They're trying to blame. Matter of fact, they're trying to board was the one who really turned it out for Donald Trump.
What is called Make America? What is called Make America Great Again? What is that? Yeah.
Brother Paul. Brother Paul, the Senate. Yeah, you're right. The senator you were talking about was Joe Manchin. The Senate. Why was Democratic legislation and held it out, and even calling himself a Democrat, you know, and that's the problem. We have too many. The Democratic Party ought to start playing hardball the way the Republicans play hardball. Maybe people might go back to the party. Maybe people might jump in and support them.
Well, I heard. Right, but look, Brother Paul, everybody was getting on these electric cars. Who made the first electric car? Elon Musk. You know, now, but you're going to talk about the electric cars and they ain't no good, they ain't this. But one of your favorite person, Elon Musk, is the one that's building the electric
that
car.
shows you how hypocritical they are.
Yeah.
You know, the Republican Party is a party of a lot of hypocrites, and not only hypocrite, racist idiots.
Yeah.
You know, so when I say I can't wait, and I'm not wishing that because it'll hurt a lot of people. I can't wait till they F up things big time.
Yeah.
You will watch the stock market rose a little bit. Because you got people believing that cryptocurrencies has arrived and got a lot of young people. He's going to blow this economy straight to hell.
Yeah, well, that's what everybody was running on. He is going to bring the economy back. Economy was coming back.
He never brought it back in his policy on COVID was Negro don't get sick. That's his policy.
Yeah.
Don't get sick.
And if you get sick, go drink some Clorox and let, see if it's going to make you well.
Say that they're going to F around and find out.
Yeah. Well, not all white folks is ignorant,
Well, they got a high percentage of them voted for him in this area, so I could only think.
Yeah, well, I got some friends. I got some friends that's not black. You understand me? Brother Paul and everybody else listening to me, we all had a vote you voted for and what you voted for. So, Well, the thing of it is, I had Kamala Harris my choice. And I had one on the back of my truck. And I could not go down certain street where they had voting polls, So, due to respect, yeah. Well, that's what I told them. Look, I paid license, taxes to roll down the street. Now, I'm not going to stop in the driveway where people are coming in, but you're not going to stop me. You're not going to stop me from going down. Yeah, right. Yeah, well, the thing of it is, I'm not going to disrespect your rules, but at the same time, you're not going to disrespect me and tell me where I can and cannot go. I know I can't disrespect you like that, but you can't tell me where I can and cannot go. If it's bad for me, I don't want to go. But if it's good for me, I'm going to go. And that's just the way it is. Damn, man. What was? Paul, you better stop turning the crank on this hour, bruh.
It came out, that school in Reserve that was next to that Cancer Alley plant in Cedarwood, Cancer Alley. The school is being shut down, and your brother Robert down because it's a danger to the future health of these young children attending that school.
But
right.
Well, if they close the school down and build the school in a safe area, no problem. But if they close that school down to put a new school not too far from the school that they close it down, I have a problem with that.
Also, the thing is, the plant's still not closing down because they're fighting it now. The people still be living in that area where the toxic elements from the emissions fall onto the people, and a lot of black folks stays in that little town of Reserve.
Yeah, well, it's a cancer.
Yeah.
The whole state, and I said it because the wind blows, and the wind blows sometimes.
Yeah. We have. Yeah. Well.
Yeah, because you can't show me where the wind is coming from, and I can't show you where it's gone.
Well, we got a lot of pollution. Also, we got a lot of chemicals from the farms that they crop dust and spray.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of these pesticides go into the environment. It does not go away, and it comes through when we growing crops. And we also people do a lot of what you call recreational fishing.
From the north to the south, from the south to the north, from the east to the west, and from the west to the east.
Mm-hmm.
It's always blowing some kind of way. You know, this is what they talk about, the environment, but they never talk about the pollution in our environment. Elected official could come out and say, oh, I'm going to do this. Vote. What they become, Brother Jay?
Celebrities in name only.
Yeah.
That's it. We just some celebrities. When we see them in the community, wow, look at that elected representative. Wow, let's go take a picture with him. And that's it.
Yeah, but the thing of it is, a lot of those elected officials, they want to give stuff away at certain times.
Celebrities.
You know?
That's what celebrities do.
Yeah. Show people something. Yeah.
PSA. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, well.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you see that's another. Yeah, but that's another problem I'm having. You know, I'm having a problem with not having a hospital on the north side. You know, a hospital from 100 to 300 or more people, you understand me, to maintain that hospital. 2025, well, I got a project too. I'm going to start trying to knock on these high official doors, you know, and ask them to start thinking about putting a hospital on the north side of town, you know, because everything goes to the south side. And as I'm rolling around, I hear ambulance constantly all the time. I'm looking at ambulance going down the street. I'm looking at how people is doing them. They come into a red light, people still coming through that red light. They ain't worried about what the ambulance got their siren on for. They just worried about having the. If we can't come together on having something major like a hospital on the north side, I don't worry about a library, you know, because my phone is my library. My tablet is my library.
Conservative don't want you to know about anything that was negative that at their expense. You know, I mean, what they did to other people. So a library is not a priority.
Kill a Mockingbird, that's a good one. But look, folks, we wind down, you know. I want to thank you guys for allowing us to come into your home, into your eyes, to your heart, to your ears. You know, I hope our spirit was ignited. Don't put God in your life when you think it's time for him to be in your life, because now it's going to take longer. If you have him in there.
Donald Trump, entertainment, you know, he did enough entertainment for the last 8 years that I have enough material to get on Saturday Night Live. But look, turn it off, and you'll know when he causing trouble when you see the 3-minute nuclear warning coming down. You definitely will know when he done something bad. You know, so turn the TV off and listen.
I love when you say that. Y'all come back now. You know, so until next Friday at this time,